Welcome to ORGS 440, the Diversity in the Workplace course. My name is Dr. Kurt Takamine, and I will have the privilege of being able to guide you through these next 8 weeks as we talk about a sometimes controversial and oftentimes misunderstood course regarding diversity. We are not just going to look at race because that's what many people think diversity is, but it's much more than that. Diversity could include gender, it could include sexual orientation, it could include age, it could include generations, it could include able bodiedness, religious and spiritual diversity, and on it goes. So we will be looking at a multitude of topics through the next 8 weeks. But you will be asked to be a consultant in a way. Now, this is all imaginary. You're not really going to become a consultant, but imagine yourself as a diversity consultant, either in the company that you're currently working in, or if you're not employed at this moment, or you want to focus on a different organization, imagine that you are the diversity consultant for the CEO or the board of that particular company. Find a company that you can have a lot of information on, either personal information or researched information, and that will guide you through the course. That becomes the framework for your um, practical application of diversity. So, let me give you a brief overview of my background, and then we'll get into some highlights of the course. Number one, um, I'm Asian American. So my mom and dad were born in Hawaii, raised there, and then came out to the West Coast where I was born. Now, on the West Coast, I'm actually a minority. But if I were to go back to Hawaii, I would be in the majority. So the first point is that diversity is somewhat fluid. That is, it's not a prescribed and specific construct. We sometimes think it is, but it's not. Depends on the setting. So if I were to go back to Hawaii, I'd be in the majority, and the majority sometimes has advantages that the minorities don't. So you just have to keep that in mind. It depends on the organization you're in. It depends on the profession that you're in, depending on whether you feel you're in the majority or minority. But there's other aspects to it where say you're African American and you're a female, every organization will say they support you and they support diversity in general and diversity toward you as a African American woman specifically. But I challenge you to take a look to see how many African American women are actually in leadership there, meaning in a CEO position or a CFO or CIO or any other executive, senior VP, etc. Because everybody says they believe in diversity, but very few people practice it. So your challenge in this course is to come up with recommendations on how to improve diversity, equity, and inclusion in the organization you want to study. So let me just end that right there because I want to talk a little bit about the course itself. We have a group work project. We have presentations that have to be done, narrated presentations, and papers to be written. Look at the syllabus, get well acquainted with the different tasks and the different assignments that you'll have to do, and start thinking ahead because it is a lot of work, but it's meaningful work. Okay, so welcome to the course once again. We'll keep in touch throughout. All right, God bless you.